Wednesday night, how you doing? BigEAstrology, guess what I've been brewing? Another episode. Yes, it's another show. Knowledge is Love Astrology podcast show. Ladies and gentlemen, can't you see? What you getting is astrology, hip hop, and poetry all combined. Yes, my mind shines. Don't sleep, I'm nicest all times. A great MC, a great teacher. Mentally, you know I am a speaker of the truth. That's the title of the second one, the second album. Of course, you know I got it done. The first one truly is hip hop forever. My rhymes are futuristic and quite clever. Tonight we're talking about the Cusp of Mystery and Imagination, and it comes from the E. It's also known, and you could say, AKA, the Capricorn-Aquarius Cusp. Yes, okay. Saturn, and Uranus too. These people, boy, they can brew something up kind of wild, kind of serious. Yes, you know, yes, they are mysterious. I'm kind of cheerful. Yes, you see, Aries moon is rocking tonight, B. The ascendants at Leo, you know. I'm a Virgo with the type of flow, the Virgo of Mercury, the lyrical surgeon, mentally a spitted and dispense language surgeon. And I splurge well. Don't you know that it ain't hard to tell? Like my man Nasir Jones, lyrically I break bones. Dougie Fresh and Ludacris on the microphone. Exhibit 2. The Virgo's what we do. And me and Big Daddy Kane had the same birthday too. And also Nikki D, the Virgo's MCs. I spit the poetry off the TOP. Just off the top of the head. Not right, said Fred. Don't you understand? Lyrically, others are dead. They can't compete. My style's so unique. They call me incomplete. Mr. Unique. I got the ill technique and the stellium, yo, in that 11th house. And that's my crew, yo. Talking about coffee talk. Yes, New York. Don't eat the pork. The lyrical hawk. And I'm soaring and flying. Like my Steelers testifying on the MIC. It's time to start the show. Knowledge is love, B. Ooh, ooh! Knowledge. What? How y'all doing? Yo, that's how you start off the show, with bars off the tizzy, off the top of the dome, complete freestyle, Rome, Chrome, Dome, Home Alone. What's up? I've been busy. Episode 184, and I'm Eric Taylor, your host, BigEAstrology. And my sidekick, Tay, is here.
Hi.
Big Tay, the football star, right? He had a couple catches in the first game. His team lost 28-14, and then they play this weekend. You play Saturday or Sunday?
I have no idea.
You don't know? Okay.
It's like on and off.
All right, so they switch between Saturdays and Sundays. We got coffee talk this Saturday. How you guys doing in the chat? I'm going to get to you in a minute. Astrological coffee talk with Eric this Saturday. You got to sign up. 2 hours, only $20, 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Pacific, 7 Mountain, breaking down the lunar eclipse on March 25th in Libra and the total American solar eclipse in Aries the Ram. Forget the flim flam. Let me show you who I am. Competition is none. April 8th, the Aries new moon. You can, even if you can't make it, I would recommend you can just send the $20. Email me directly at BigEAstrology@gmail.com. You could pay Zelle, Cash App, PayPal, because I record it, and any graphics, PDF, the video you get, some really important information, because remember, the nodes, you guys, this is karmic fated energy, and it's going across America, that solar eclipse. The next ones are September 17th and October 7th. The one September 17th is a sneak preview of the next nodal shift, which happens in 2020, in 2025. Aries North Node, Libra South Node goes to January 11th, 2025. Then we go to the Virgo Pisces axis. So that September 17th Pisces full moon, that's a little sneak preview, yo, to what's going to go down. But it's a partial lunar eclipse, okay? Let's get to the chat. So tonight, the Capricorn-Aquarius Cusp, also known as the Cusp of Mystery and Imagination, here to elevate the nation. It's a Saturn-Uranus mix. Capricorn, the goat, cardinal earth sign, Aquarius, the water bearer, fixed air sign. Cardinal earth sign, fixed air sign. And this is from January 19th to the 23rd. 5-day orb. Remember, some astrologers, I tell you, use a 1, 2, 3 degree orb. When you see other astrologers on YouTube, I'm not knocking anybody, but you don't feel the energy 7 or 9 days. Look at numerology. 27 is 9. That's the completion. At 28 and 29 degrees, it's ingressing into the Aquarius. You're still a Capricorn. And for the cusp, you are either a Capricorn, 28, 29 degrees, or an Aquarius, 0, 1, 2. You're not both signs, but when you're in that range of that 5-day orb, you will quite literally feel the energies of both signs. We'll get to some of the people born on their birthday and we'll break it down. Let's go to the Chizzy. Tay, say hello to the people.
Ellen Torres said good evening.
What's up, Ev?
Rose Jefferson said good evening.
What's up, Rose? I hope you coming to Coffee Talk.
The Mama Miss said hey.
Mama Miss, Happy New Year. Where you been, girl? Aquarius season, you back in effect, I know.
And then Nadine Ferrio said my birthday.
Oh, your birthday, Nadine. Nice to meet you. Let me know your sun, moon, rising. Nice to meet you. Eric Taylor, BigEAstrology. Welcome. I don't think you've been here before. It's my honor and pleasure. Did y'all like the freestyle rhyme off the tizzy? Mama Miss, your boy was dropping some bizarres. Some bizarres. You know how it is. Go ahead. Who else?
Nobody.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to get into it. Go check on
Oh, wait,
Mom.
there's one person.
Okay.
Javanka said hi there.
What's up, Javanka?
Perry G did the 100 emoji.
Oh, what up, Perry G? How you doing? All right. Listen, you guys, we're going to talk about the current energy because this sun conjunct Pluto. I'm telling you, mira, escuchen the news on Friday. You know, they do the news drops on Friday. Get ready. Because, I mean, when we get to that exact degree, and just so you know, Pluto and the sun are going to do that dance together. They're dancing together in Aquarius, right? Late night on the 20th into the 21st. And my Aquarius birth chart sale, I haven't officially released it yet, but that starts January 21st. The Capricorn birth chart sale, 100 or 205 for Capricorn, sun, moon, and rising. Yes, I'm into prizing, elevating the third eye, and that ends January 20th, Sabado, Saturn, Capricorn. See the connection? There are no accidents. Okay, on at midnight, West Coast time. West side? So you guys don't understand. As a native New Yorker and as a New York MC, it's still sometimes a little weird for me living on the West Coast. You know, I'm in AZ, not Cali, but still, you know, I'm a real New Yorker. I was down with Chuck D and Public Enemy. By the time I get to Arizona, shut them down. Shut them down. You know, I never imagined I'd live here, let alone the West Coast. Okay? That's a lot for a New Yorker. Evelyn will tell you. Us New Yorkers, we don't like really leaving New York. But I'm going to tell you right now, Arizona is a very spiritual place. And I'm glad that I left New York when I did. New York and Cali are not two places I would want to live right now. There's a lot going on energetically, spiritually. And this Pluto conjunct Sun, you guys, yeah. Look, it's January 17th. The new year has started off and it's been crazy. I'm not going to run down the whole list, but it's been bananas. You guys know what's been going on. And I don't even watch the news, but we're still dealing with such tragedy, pain, loss of life, explosions, earthquakes, extreme weather, this, that. Oh, you know, news about this celebrity, this person, this one, that, talking about this one, revealing truth, Epstein, The energy is wild. And since the Capricorn new moon, which I predicted and told you, and I hope you guys are watching my astro weather. I'm working hard, daily reports, doing this for y'all. I hope you check it out. Some of you watch, but don't click, you know, maybe click the likes and send a little comment, even a little thumbs up, fire emoji. Let me know, you know what I mean? Because it's a lot, because I'm busy. I'm working with, listen, you guys want to book readings, anything, get on the boards. Your boy, thank God. And I'm doing 2 more podcasts. So in the last 2.5 months, I think total will be like 7 or 8 podcasts that I've been on. So you can check my playlist of interviews and media. I'm doing a podcast Thursday and then a new one Friday that they really are brand new. And I was like, should I do it? And I'm like, yeah, because you know what? I started out brand new and people, you know, they need support. So they reached out to me and I'm not going to tell them no. Because to me, I'm about helping everyone, so they're just getting their podcast launched and whatever. And I think I'm like their second guest. But yeah, why not? Why wouldn't I do it and help them? Okay. That's who I am. And that's my heart. Like what I share with you guys and my regulars, the Coffee Talk will let you know, like I'm a real dude. There's nothing fake about me. I'm a native New Yorker. I'm a Virgo Sun, Cap Moon, Scorpio Rising. I'm only about the truth. That's why the first album was Hip Hop Forever. The second one's True Speaker. I'm only about the truth. And I show love to people. You know what I mean? So the cusp of mystery and imagination. These people, you guys, are contrarians. I got my mother-in-law's on this cusp. Her birthday's coming up. My aunt, RIP, my aunt Eleanor in heaven. And you got Janis Joplin. I didn't look up all the celebrities. You could look at I have 2 videos, both over 3,000. In terms of the astrologers, when you search for all the cusps, I'm like the top 1, 2, or 3 astrologers breaking down all the cusps. I think I did a good job. I did one, it was like 3, 4 years ago. And then I did another one that was more focused just on love, sex, and compatibility 2 or 3 years ago. So you'll see 2 versions. For this cusp, they're both over 3K. So they're really highly popular. And that's cool. I ain't gonna lie, it makes you feel good. But at the same time, to me, it's about teaching the information. And these people, Janis Joplin, Ray Rice, a lot of football athletes, who else? Dolly Parton. Oh my God, Edgar Allan Poe. Check the flow, don't you know? Edgar Allan Poe, okay, brilliant poet and writer. They are hardworking, extremely disciplined, but they are the type of people that will talk a lot or then not talk at all. And they tend to, what I've experienced a lot is that they'll ask you questions, but they don't really care about your advice. They're just doing it to hear themselves talk. And don't get me wrong, I'm having fun, but I'm being dead serious. They're really great, wonderful people. Obviously, I love my mother-in-law to death. They're great people, but I find that the Capricorn, because think about it, you're dealing with the cardinal earth sign, hard work, discipline, structure, work hard, play hard. That's the mantra. And then the Aquarius, there's that cold, detached energy. And I find that these people can be a little cold and detached. Mystery and imagination, yeah, because they are super creative. Uranus is the higher octave of Mercury. So they get these downloads of information. And these people can be very brilliant. My aunt, she worked for New York City, and she actually wrote some of the codes for like when people want to get public services and stuff. So she did like this whole write-up, and the city still uses it. And my aunt was the one who wrote that in New York City. And you know what I mean? They can be late bloomers, a lot of them in life. Sometimes, that Saturn, double Saturn delays things, and it's when I think of Saturn and Capricorn, it's the stern grandma. Responding to your abilities, discipline. Did you clean your room? You brush your teeth, you make your bed, right? Saturn's also fear, anxiety, bones, lineage, karmic teacher, karmic lessons, father time. We live in a Saturnian bubble matrix. But then on the Aquarius side with the Uranus is what? The rebel, the black sheep, weird, bizarre, unique, innovative, futuristic. That's my 11th house stellium. That's why Astrological Coffee Talk is my 11th house crew. You know how we do. But these people, they are weird. They are brilliant, but they can be very emotionally detached. My aunt, she wasn't like all warm and fuzzy, but you knew that she loved you because she just, hey, darling, how you doing? She'd always call me up when we talk about the sport. She'd be like, oh, how your Steelers doing? And and unfortunately, she had passed a few years ago now on her actual birthday, which is coming up on the 23rd. So I understand this cusp between my aunt and my mother-in-law. So I know these people like the back of my hand. I'll give you a little insight to my aunt. She helped me fill out all my papers, not my mom, for my college applications, University of Maryland, to get my financial aid. And she sat there and took me through it and helped me with it and this and that or whatever. And I just, to this day, I still just appreciate that and love her to death for doing that. But she would, kind of be like on some old, you talk to her on the phone and then, she'd be talking. And you say 1 or 2 words and then she'd say, well, I gotta go. I'm not gonna let you talk me to death. That was a funny saying, but it was just so funny and true because that's what this cusp does. The Capricorn-Aquarius cusp, they will like verbally vomit on you, and then they gotta bounce. My mother-in-law is the same way. My aunt and my mother-in-law, they're both the same way. It's like they want to talk about what they want to talk about, but then they might not want to talk about what you want to talk about. But they have great hearts. And just, it's a very magical energy, hardworking, disciplined, but their uniqueness is very obtuse, very abstract. And understand, they like groups of people. That's that Aquarius energy. Aquarius doesn't like the one-on-one, close, intimate, warm, and fuzzy, right? They kind of want to jump in for that hug when they want to, and then pull away when they want to. You know what I mean? So it's like don't touch me, but then I'll hug you when I want to. You know what I mean? It's like that keep your distance type thing. It's really interesting to study. And for me, being an actor and really a native New Yorker, I've always been the type of person. I think this makes me a wonderful, really great astrologer and relationship coach. A little humble brag. But oh my God, Mateus grew up and turned into his mother.
Yay!
He looks just like her. He's got the Taylor hairline, but he's got the mom face. But these people, they can, there's this energy where it's like they want to push the envelope. They want to be contrarians and the black sheep, but there is that cold, detached energy. You know what I mean? And so they prefer like the groups and not the one-on-one, but they can be really immersed in their world, their work, their projects. And who was it that had said that this is their birthday? It was one of the new people.
Sure, but we got new people. We've got
with
Magic
the last
Hours.
I didn't mean Magic Hour. Hey, Magic
that's
Hour.
A new person.
Eric Taylor.
And Mama Mist is back.
Yeah, Mama Mist is back.
How you doing?
We left off with Javanka. That was the last comment we read.
Okay, and we got Nadine Ferrero.
Yes, Nadine. I think you're on this cusp. When's your
Perry
birthday?
G.
Yep, and Perry G. Those are the last two.
Okay, let's see. Hey, Javanka. Oh, it's Nadine's birthday.
But when is it? Is it the 19th or is it?
She says it's her birthday. I'm
assuming today.
Today.
Oh, so you're a Capricorn. Well, hey, if you want, hit me up. Capricorn birth chart still goes to the 20th. Only $100, 60 minutes live over Zoom. You get videos of all your planetary placements. You can do a solar return chart, secondary progression, where you could be vibrating depending on your age as an Aquarius or a Pisces now. Your ascendant and moon will change. Or, regular natal birth chart, but it's 60 minutes over Zoom, or the big shebang, a 40 to 50 minute custom video summary, which is a mini movie of your life. $205, normally $260. And you get audio transits of your audio recording of your current and future transits, plus videos of your planetary placements. It's a dope service. No other astrologer that I know of ever heard of does this. And it's really cool.
Oh, so I needed to come with the big glasses of tea. I just came from an HOA meeting.
These people be stressing my wife out.
HOA president.
And it's hard for me because I'm very protective of my wife. I had to say a couple of things. I didn't say too much, but I had to say some things because people just they're very racist. I hate to say it. The white men in the community are very racist, but the
only reason why I'm here is because
she had to clean up their mess.
They treated me terribly, but you know how when somebody treats you badly and you're like, what's that? But then you see it done to somebody else and you're like, that was it.
Yeah. And
then I had to go in and show them. And now I have to go in and run the shit. And it's absurd. Okay. And then you still have
politics.
Here I am bringing down the overall cost by thousands of dollars every year. And they're still all over me.
Well, just 1 year. It's just been 1 year.
But these changes I've implemented are going to be year after year, bringing it down.
If they don't mess them up.
There's this group of men, and they get together and they meet and they decide how they're going to attack me every single meeting that I had. It's really ridiculous. So Nadine says she was born January 20th.
So you're on the cusp. Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah.
At
That's what I thought.
What time? 12:41 p.m.
Okay, well, email me that information privately.
Javanka, you are so right, girl.
What'd she say?
She said that's how racists rule and manipulate the neighborhood.
Oh my God.
One man, and it's pathetic.
But he makes himself look bad. He don't even realize it.
He has cancer, and supposedly, according to his wife, it's like late. And I'm thinking in my head, God bless him. And I just have to,
But
just
he's
sit
but he's
and
not
pray.
even bad. We're not
But
gonna get into names. It's the other
he's part
person.
of the group.
I know,
and
but
he
there's
does
enough.
come in and
Yeah,
he asks all these.
but he's asking questions. They're not terrible.
He's the nicer one of
Yeah.
the group, but he comes in and he's with them, and I'm just in
No,
my
he stirs
head
the pot. But what's
thinking,
worse
why
is
are you doing
you
this?
have
Instead of being with your family?
what's worse is the former board member who acts like he's got all the information, but then never shared it, and it's
Well,
like such deception.
One of these men
Yeah.
was on the board. He wasn't supposed to be there, but he did some finagling and whatever and got on the board basically through some deceptive practices and the last management company. Because when I came in, I cleaned house, changed the management company, changed a whole bunch of things.
Y'all know wifey, she been doing it, y'all, and handling
I
things.
switched up so much they don't even know what hit them. But he
but it's
came
all
in
for the betterment of
today
all the
after a
homeowners.
year
Yeah.
talking about that he had these financial documents, and I said,
Should have
and
been
everybody's like, and he's
requested.
like, I can bring them to you. I said, well, first off, are
What?
you telling me you have the documents that I've been asking for over a year? Please share them.
Yeah.
And second,
Oh God.
he said, well, I thought Oscillier, the new company, I thought the new company would be able to have that information. And I said,
Well, the old company.
well, if the old company was fired because they were withholding information
And
from
documents,
me,
yeah.
do you really think that they transferred everything to the new company? If they,
but he already knew. Anyway, let's stop talking about
let's
it.
stop. Yes, and yes, a woman's touch of DIY. What do you make? You need to talk to me about this. She's sending positive loves and vibes, and she's getting me back on my track. And I'm gonna focus on this nice.
Yeah, no, but it's so good to see you guys here. And please, I would love to see and meet a lot of you guys at Coffee Talk. Javanka and Evelyn are regulars. They let you know we have a great time. I teach. It's 2 hours. We're going to look at 2 charts. So basically like, an hour chart, but it's really important, you guys. And like I said, even if you can't physically make it, it's worth the $20 because you'll get the recording. This lunar eclipse on March 25th in Libra, very powerful. But the total solar eclipse, it's literally going across America. Okay. And this is on April 8th. And just so you know, in ancient times, eclipses were like usually a changing of the kings. The gods thought it was like going to bring these events. The nodes, like in the Vedic, the North Node is the dragon's head. It's consuming, mission, purpose, destiny, fog, illusion. It's why we have technology, skyscrapers, all this stuff, right? And then the South Node, that's North Node, Rahu. The South Node, Ketu, it's more spiritual, karmic, past life, but it's the gifts, skills, and talents that you enter into this life. And after 30 years, you don't want to stay there because it can make you loco pocos in the head, but it's not healthy. So you have to move towards this foreign energy. And when you have these eclipses, this is like when kings and queens would die, leaders would be overthrown, a change of power, karma. And then for the individuals, it's this karmic fated energy in our lives. March 25th, my father's birthday, and then April 8th. Okay. So that's what we're talking about at Coffee Talk. So please come.
This is an energy that anybody here can take advantage of.
It affects
it's an energy
everybody.
Of transition, it sounds like.
It's not just transition. It will bring change in your Aries and Libra houses. So you look in your birth chart and change that you literally have no control over. It is karmic and fated, But you can use the fuel, the collective energy right now, you guys, with the Aries North Node. It's asking each one of us to be initiators, to be brave and courageous, to assert, to take charge, to be leaders. This is the CEO boss energy. Be the leader of your own life. Be the leader in changing and moving out of the programming of the matrix and the cognitive dissonance. Be the leader in terms of your spiritual growth and doing the spiritual work and discipline every day in your life, being maniacal, intentional. That's what this energy is about. Depends on what house you have it in. For me, as a Scorpio rising, I have it in my 6th house. So it's been making me initiate things with work, humanity, service, even contemplating to listening to my children's request to get a dog, which they don't deserve and we're not going to get one. But me and her will get one when they're gone. But you know what I mean? That's what the North Node in the 6th house deals with these things. And it's been making me make sure, Aries, to lead, be brave, courageous, initiate, but also exercise, lifting weights every day.
I would let them have a dog if they can keep their room picked up.
For at
And
least
that's what it
a week or
takes
two
for me
straight.
to try to get them to keep clean their room. That's what it takes. But God, you know what it is? Since they've been talking about these dogs, and now I'm just looking at dogs even more. They're so cute. They're so cute. They're so cute.
You guys, we love
Anyway,
pets. We would love to get a dog, but
Javanka, this is actually
Javanka's the dog
Good
whisperer. She's the best.
okay.
Yeah, she knows
So
dogs.
we'll talk to you if and when that time comes. This is Good Earth tea. It's really, really yummy. You can buy it at Costco. What's so funny is when I was a kid, I used to go to the Good Earth restaurant. It was like a chain back in the 80s, and they served healthy stuff.
In California?
Yes, but I think they had them in different places. Anyways, what's really cool about this tea is it uses different herbs that are sweet, so when you don't have to add any honey or sugar to it, but it has a really nice taste. And
yeah, this is the cinnamon. It's really
what
nice.
I have in here, I have oat milk and Perry G. He's wait a minute. I'm sorry. I must have read that wrong. Forgive me. Perry G is January 20th, 1991 at 29.4 degrees. I'm sorry about that. I said that wrong. Capricorn. Yeah. Okay. And then I don't know why I got that mixed up with somebody, but that's it.
Nadine's birthday is
and
either
Nadine's,
today.
I think it was today. Let me go look. I'm sorry, guys. I was a little. Oh my God! Wait a minute. Why is she saying the same exact time? She said day. Nadine said January 20th at 12:41 p.m. And then
y'all are play cousins.
20th and night.
Different
what
time.
are the chances?
They're not the same time.
I know they're not the same time, but they're the same day and they're here.
That's great. No, and you guys are both 29 degrees Capricorns. And understand when the sun is conjunct Pluto at that exact 29 degree, and they both shift and dance late Saturday afternoon, evening, night, going into Aquarius, I promise you, you're going to feel the shift. When Pluto leaves its sign, now it did, go into Aquarius this past year, but for like 2-3 months. We had a little sneak preview. That's when all that AI stuff was coming out with ChatGPT and AI this and AI that. Well, we're going to have this January 20th all the way to September 1st. And then it's going to do the final dance. The final countdown. Right, the final retrograde. We're showing our age. Evelyn and Javanka know that song. I forgot that group. What was that group?
Gen X Forever.
Was that Europe? Yeah, I think that group might have been Europe or somebody. But anyway, so
no, that's not it.
It's not Europe.
You go on and do your thing. Okay. I'm going to do a Google search.
Okay, she's going to Google it. So, but seriously though, we're going to have Pluto in Aquarius for the next 20 years. But that final retrograde is from September 1st to November 19th. We talked about it at Coffee Talk last month. And this is the last Coffee Talk of the second year.
Oh, it is Europe.
See? She's questioning my memory.
I should never.
Okay, wait.
He knows everything.
Y'all.
He's you know what?
Do you understand? Like this is seriously a military trained weapon. I'm not playing. My mind, I can remember conversations with friends from 3rd, 4th grade in school. My brain is
I can't
wild.
remember things I talked about last week.
Yeah, I have to call her cell phone like 3 times a day for her to find it because she misplaces it in the house. But anywho,
and Cassiopeia has joined us.
Hey Cassiopeia, you've been here before. How are you? Happy New Year. Hope you're doing well. Hey, did you guys like my the insights and predictions for 2024 with all the rising signs? Hopefully you guys watched your rising sign and friends and families and please leave a comment, but I hope you enjoyed it. I could have gone in depth, but I wasn't trying to do like an hour for each sign, but I gave you like the highlights of the year for each sign. So if you haven't seen it, check it out, go watch it. You really like it. And then please go check the playlist because in interviews and media, like the last one that I did, it's crossing over NDE. And the one before that was Life After Life NDE. And they've done, they're doing really well. I know one of them, the Life After Life, has got like over 55,000 views. And it started off with the Jeff Mara podcast, which is at 17 or 18,000. So it's been really cool. And obviously, it wasn't easy, but it took 2 years for me to speak my truth and share my NDE story. And so I just hope you guys enjoy and receive it. But each podcast is different because in some of them I'm giving predictions for 2024. Some of them I'm talking about astrology and spirituality, even on the Amy Robeson podcast, which did really well. So it does vary. So, check that. And like I said, I'm doing 2 more this week, Thursday and tomorrow and Friday. And then I did another one that will be out, I think January 27th or 28th. And I think that one's, they're out of Seattle. And the lady who did it, she's amazing. And she's coming to Coffee Talk. So, yeah. But anywho, so when the sun and moon are at the 29th degree, Friday, when they drop the news, oh my God, you guys, it's going to be wild. It's going to be wild. And so for this cusp, one thing, when you think about Edgar Allan Poe or Janis Joplin, and there's, Dolly Parton, there's a myriad of people on this cusp. One thing that I have found, and this is interesting because remember, air and fire signs are masculine energy, not like a man, but just masculine energy, which is action orientated, more outward, projecting, doing, asserting. And then the earth and water are feminine energies, not necessarily a woman, but just a feminine. It's more intuitive, receptive. So with this cusp, you got a little bit of both, right? The earth and the air. But there's really a challenge because of the Saturn and Uranus mix. For these people, I find that they're not really too introspective. Okay? Brilliant, innovative, weird, bizarre, hardworking, disciplined, but definitely, and they can have some weird quirks, fears, anxieties. But when they have their brilliant thoughts and downloads, it's like brilliant. You know what I mean? I mean, think about Janis Joplin, think about Edgar Allan Poe, But it's just a fascinating study in energy. So for you guys on this cusp, I wonder, for Perry and Nadine, how you feel, in terms of, is being introspective and really digging into your own mind and heart and soul, is that a little challenging for you? And do you guys, be honest, do you feel sometimes you're a little cold or emotionally detached? And is it a protective mechanism for you? Because I know just the regular Aquarius, they don't like the warm and fuzzies because people don't know the truth about Aquarius. Hey, Priya. Aquarius is highly sensitive, you guys. This is why they're more about like the friends and the groups, because the one-on-one, they don't really want to, they put out that cold exterior, but Aquarius, the water bearer who's pouring the energy, the old sage man, they can be very sensitive. And to be honest, all the fixed signs are way more sensitive than you know. Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, super sensitivo. But Perry and Nadine, get at me and let me know, about that, like, the sensitivity, the emotional detachment. I'm kind of curious. And since you're here, you can speak up better than me for this cusp, okay? You want to get to some more comments?
Cassiopeia says it's been a while, but she's happy to
It's
be
so
back.
good to see you. Happy New Year, my friend.
She said she's going to take a look at the rising sign videos, and Priya has made it, and
Hey, Priya.
That's it. We got some quiet folks tonight.
That's all right. I'm glad you guys are here. So you guys share with me or ask me questions. I want to know, how have you been feeling with this energy, right? I mean, obviously, I spoke about it earlier, but we jumped into 2024 and it's just been a poopy show. I mean, the first 17 days have been absolutely bonkers and crazy. And not just in America, worldwide. You know what I mean? Worldwide, there's been so much going on, even, and I pray for everybody here in America, but also with the extreme weather. I mean, obviously, the weather is not as bad as what's going on in the rest of the world, but
they say it's going to warm up here. Like we're supposed to be entering into a heat wave next week. We had this cold wave.
We're already. It's been warm in Arizona.
Wave.
Yeah,
like came all this cold coming down from the north in the United States, and then supposedly next week it's supposed to be like a heat wave coming all the way up. Like, hello, what's going on?
I tell you.
Oh, Mia Moore.
Hi, Mia Moore. Mia Moore, where you been, stranger? How you feeling? I hope you got the invite to Coffee Talk. So it's good to see you, Mia Moore.
Got fighting with the job. Don't let them do it to you.
Oh, Mia Moore.
No. I'm sorry. That's Evelyn.
Evelyn's fighting with the job.
Don't let them.
Listen, Ev.
Those
you walk
governmental.
I know, but that's what dealing with the school system, right? Yeah, a lot of politics. But you go out with style and grace, Ev. Don't let them see you sweat. And when you leave, do like Flo, kiss my grits. Remember Flo?
And so Priya has said she's super inspired. She's got lofty goals, saying bye to the old and totally all over the place with the double. I heard that
double
Priya.
Gemini, yeah.
I feel the same exact way. And so I am like switching up some stuff. I'm taking an AI course on how to make like graphics for my business and so forth. There's a lot to learn, but I'm trying to learn how to, do some things myself and make some website stuff and whatever. And I have decided that I am going to be revamping my entire like price point and line, because I feel like with everything going on, I want to get my products out there. We need more health related stuff. And so I've got to bring my prices down. So I'm going to be making that change this week.
Financial stuff.
And we can't.
But let me say this though. One thing with you, Priya, and this is for all energies, right? Wherever in your birth chart, you guys look for Gemini. But if you are a Gemini Sun Moon Rising, this is greatly going to affect you for the next year. May 25th, your luck is going to be changing. Jupiter enters Gemini from May 25th, 2024 to, I believe, I don't know the exact date, but I believe to about June, maybe June 1st, 2025. Oh, it is going to be abundance, fortune, luck, expansion, taking classes, higher knowledge, expanding your horizons, maybe traveling, learning, teaching, expanding your belief system, your philosophies. Jupiter is also, people don't know, for you ladies, Jupiter could be a husband. Okay, but it's also biology and finance. So it's a good time to improve your money, financial blessings, but also your health, your biology, right? And Priya got some amazing Sabale Pure products.
Yeah, she says she loved it. But listen, guys, give me 24 to 48 hours. I'm going to be lowering my prices so that you can buy stuff. Because again, I feel like the health is needed out in the world, and with the economy being such poopies, everything's going up all over the place. So I've got to lower it so that we can, so that more people can indulge and get the health. Yeah. So let me tell you something. It's going to be a luxury type product at a non-luxury price. Here in the next 24 to 48 hours. And I promise you, I know it's just a question of when I have time, and I'm so sorry, but I promise you, you guys are going to love it. So Javanka, you mentioned, hi, Kimberly. Hello, how are you? Is that
my friend Kimberly Bousselard?
Yes, there is.
Hey, Kimberly.
But I have a question for Javanka. What, you say a wood dragon, is that different than another kind of dragon?
Well, it's the year of the dragon. And so there's wood. Like, for example, I'm a double metal dog in Chinese astrology. So I don't know the energy or the meaning behind the wood, but I know we're in the year of the dragon. It's a universal 8 year. And for me as a dog, this is like my enemy sign year. So this year I'm kind of just working hard and laying low, But to me, I honestly, I stay with the spirit guides and the angels. And so I know that even in the dragon year, I'm still going to soar and flourish. And I'm so thankful to all you guys. And please, while you're on here live, hit the like button. And I've been forgetting to say this lately on my lives. When the show's over, please just come back after it's posted and give me a comment, a fire emoji, a thanks, Eric, something, because it really helps the channel grow and the algorithms. And I feel so honored and I don't want to say blessed, but I feel so filled with gratitude. The divine providence that's been pouring on me, my channel has been growing like super duper fast, and it's just been wonderful. And so I'm really grateful and thankful. But sometimes people will comment.
I still want to get into 1 million, so please share it with your friends. Where goal is 1 million.
Yeah.
Until we
I just like to get to 10,000 first.
I'm not really impressed. Just so you know.
No pressure on Eric, right?
No pressure, but I need 1 million.
Good thing I've got a stellium in my 11th house of hopes, dreams, and wishes.
He'll get it. We just need your help. You don't have to do anything. Just share with your friends. Tell them for you to follow. That's it.
And, with that 11th house energy, you guys are my social network, the support.
There's a lot of people who have 1 million and don't do nearly as much great work as he does. So,
well, that's the truth. But, I me, I tell you guys, I'm not in competition with anybody. I only answer to God. And that's, and honestly, if you guys are working with me or any astrologer or any medium, psychic, spiritual person, you want them to have that philosophy. I live my life by a serious moral code, and I answer to God. because I got to look at myself in the mirror, and I got to live for my mother and father in heaven. So I've been like this my whole life, because remember, my father was murdered when I was 6. So I've always lived to a code that a lot of, and I'm not bragging, I'm just telling you how I get down, but I've always lived to a serious code my entire life, because I always wanted to please my father in heaven and my father in heaven.
You just said something that's fascinating, because I would say I had some traumas when I was young, and I've always felt this higher calling. And I wonder if there's some sort of cord that makes people who have that, some turbulence in their early years, does it make us want to be and want to do better?
Well, you can see it in the Chiron wound. You can see it in the South Node. And in some ways, even some of the outer planets. Pluto is your soul psychology, right? It holds the pain, trauma, and crises from childhood and from past lives. Uranus is your soul seeking freedom and liberation in this lifetime, pushing the envelope, being the rebel black sheep, breaking the social norms, fracturing the structures, the spiritual awakener, getting those downloads from God. And then Neptune is your spirituality, how your soul evolves spiritually, your imagination, your creativity, all that fun, beautiful stuff, film, photography, poetry, art, dance, romance, take a chance. This kid already been to France. Oh, you missed it. I bought it. Y'all tell my wife she missed it.
You did a good rhyme?
Oh,
a good opening rhyme?
I bodied it.
Oh,
I'll have to
listen. Okay. I will listen. So really quick before it goes away, Perry G is having a reading with you.
Yes, I know it's you, Perry. That's my brother. And his wifey.
Oh,
Perry
okay,
and
awesome.
wifey. I can't wait to meet you guys.
Javanka was talking about that it's a year of growth and abundance.
Yes, it is.
I agree with you. And so for me, I'm really trying to figure out the new structures, and I'm redoing me in 2024. And a woman's touch of DIY. Her birthday is February 7th.
Oh, wait, that's her actual name? A woman's touch of DIY?
DIY, yeah.
Oh, great title. Nice to meet you, Eric Taylor.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm
share your sun, moon, rising. I thought
are.
you were saying that's like what she wrote.
No.
A woman's
touch.
I didn't know that was her name.
Everybody.
No, I didn't know that was her actual name.
Wait. I skipped over. Sorry. Women's touch. I'm going to get back to you. Priya said the kindest thing. She said that she's known you since 2002 and that you were always rooted in integrity.
Oh, thank you, Priya. Yeah, you guys, I got to see Priya. Priya's an old friend of mine, and we used to work together.
Nice to meet you.
We used to work with the multiply severely disabled children in the Bronx. And I can tell you, Priya and I were two of the realest people there. And Evelyn, you can relate to this in terms of a school system where some people are there for the politics, the check, and all the gossiping. And honestly, I can tell you guys, Priya and I, we were there for the betterment of those children. And not everybody can say that. And I took my work home with me. I still have relationships with some of the children, and I may have one of them on here as a guest in the future.
I can't wait for it to happen. It's going to be such a cool show.
And he's totally blind, born blind, sees nothing but darkness, but he's an amazing young man in his 30s now, and he's super talented. So I'm trying to work it and schedule it, but I want to share him with the collective and with you guys.
He is phenomenal.
Yeah.
So whenever God, I can't wait for that. Anyways, so a woman's touch of DIY. Her name is Debbie. Hi, Debbie.
Hey, Debbie.
And so she was born February 7th, 84. So you're almost 40.
Okay, so you're an Aquarius. Remember, my Aquarius birth chart sale starts January 21st. So look for that and then book a reading, whether it's a natal, solar return, or secondary progression, because you'll just love it. You know what I mean? What I do is more than just astrology. It's spirituality. It's mathematics. It's psychology. I help you to deal with the inner child wounds, the reprogramming the subconscious mind. I really go all in for my clients. I really do, because I mean, what am I here for? Right? You know what I'm saying? This is my mission. This is my assignment from God, for real. And I don't take this lightly. I don't, you know what I mean? I don't play games with it, because understand, as we all vibrate on higher frequencies, we're changing the outcome of our lives, our children's life, our children's children. The reason why the world is so chaotic is because they know their time is up and the game is over and they've already lost. So that's why the devil's acting like a fool.
Okay. Yes. Anyway.
Do you like how serious I get sometimes?
I know. I'm like,
I get so intense and serious.
Bring it down.
But
bring it down.
But listen. This is what happened. Wait, no, I'm passionate, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. Yeah, I'm lighthearted and funny, but she'll tell you, I am very intense and serious because that's that Cat Moon and that Scorpio rising. If you know, you know.
So
Go ahead.
Debbie is, she's looking. First off, girl, 40. Life only gets better.
Oh,
Okay.
you
I'm about to be 51 the
Debbie,
end of February.
trust me, you're 40.
It's better.
You just got born.
Ooh, girl,
you just got born, girl.
Now you can tell her like all these astrology stuff
Yeah.
behind all of that, and he's so good. Like he's so good that I don't have to.
So
really
Debbie, are
know
you? I guess
astrology.
if you're 40, you must be an early millennial. Are you Pluto Scorpio?
She's choosing.
You're 84. Yeah, you're Pluto
84.
Scorpio. Unless
So
it was
she's
a retrograde.
choosing to look towards the positive and being grateful and
Always.
embracing love over fear.
Okay, wait. Pause right there. Debbie, the three highest frequencies, spiritually, energetically, and also during Pluto Aquarius and the age of Aquarius, which is another 2,100-year cycle, and also a lot of this drama we're experiencing is the end of the Piscean age, right? These cycles. So the trine, and not no secret society stuff, the trine, right, that you see on the dollar bill is love, gratitude, and being your authentic self, right? You be Debbie. You can't be Sarah or Jennifer. You can only be Debbie. I can only be Eric. I can't be Michael or Daniel or Jamal or Jeremy. I can only be Eric.
And the key,
and that's
I'm
the
working
key.
on this,
be you.
Is be you, but the key is also allow others to be them.
Yes.
It is so hard for me, especially being a mother, but
and
I
a Sagittarius
have to
moon.
let people walk their lives and their life path. And then I also think I'm right all the time.
That's the Sag moon.
But I have to let people walk and be them, and that's the biggest lesson. Oh my gosh, somebody help me, please.
But she's a great mother, but she really cares. But you have to understand the Jupiter. So she's Jupiter Sun and Jupiter Moon, Sagittarius and Pisces. So there's that whole teacher, preacher, philosophy, wisdom, right? So she's very intuitive and psychic. So she knows what she knows. But then, the Sagittarius moon can be more dogmatic, if any of you guys have it out there. So it's very much, one of my clients today had Sag moon, but it's very much about the beliefs, the philosophies, the ideologies. This is the right thing to do, the law. You know what I mean? And so that's what happens with Sag moons.
Even when I go into a parking lot, if a sign, and it's not even a sign.
She's a goody two shoes.
If it tells you don't park there or it's 10-minute parking, I have literally pulled back out and left. I can't bring myself to stay, even though I could totally do it. And it's not like anybody could ticket me.
She's got to follow the law. Yeah.
It's something that
it's the Sag moon, It's really strong.
So sometimes it's hard for me to break rules, and sometimes not breaking the rules means that you're not getting things.
So, any questions about the current energy or this cusp?
So, Jacqueline, Dolores.
Or DeLorean?
I might be saying
that's my new client, Jacqueline. Hey, Jacqueline.
Is awesome.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it, Jacqueline.
And Eric is so thorough, and he puts a lot of work into it.
I appreciate it, my friend. It was so great meeting you.
Let me tell you something. Being the wife of an astrologer, I have to share him on a regular with all of you, and I don't mind doing it, but I love watching. He's really good, and it's not just because he's my husband. He's really good, and he genuinely cares, and he takes on a lot for you guys, and then he has to go through his whole washing y'all off of him so he can get to the next person. Anyway.
And you guys don't know, before I meet with you, sometimes I'll run out there and meditate and ground by my tree.
He does.
And then afterwards I'll transmute the energy in the tree. You know what I mean? So I don't just listen, I'm far from perfect. Okay. And I am a human being who will admit to I don't know that, or I need to do better. But I will tell you this, and she can tell me, because she's much more of a spiritual giant than me, but my North Node's in Pisces. So I'm becoming more like her, and I'm becoming very spiritual, but also spiritual discipline. And I am I'm Cat Moon, so I'm super disciplined person, and the Virgo, okay? And the Scorpio, it's all about discipline. But so for me, if I do something, I'm a 1-3 generator in human design. If I try something and I do it and it works for me, then it's my obligation and duty to then share it with the collective. Now, remember, what works for me or for you may not work for the next person, right? I might like sea moss, blueberries, and avocado, and that might not work for you. You might like sushi, and that doesn't work for me. I can't eat it. But you can see certain things. Here's a little trick of the trade. Your second house and your sixth house, right? Second house is your food. It's so many other things, but it's your food. Your sixth house is your health and hygiene. So depending on the sign there, that can help you to really indicate and see what type of foods you should be eating. Doesn't mean you have to, but this will go better with your system, your digestion. And then you also look at where sometimes Venus, but that's just sweets and chocolate. But the Ceres, that little sickle, the goddess of harvest, where that is. Okay. So for example, I am a Scorpio rising, Sagittarius in the second house. That's a fire sign. And she'll tell you, if I eat meat, and I don't really eat that much of it now at all, but if I eat meat, how do I like it?
You like it really well done.
Medium
raw.
well. Yep. Nothing raw. And that's the fire. You see, if I had Aries, Leo, or Sag in the second house, most of you people who have that, you tend to like your food cooked well. Our second date, I ate sushi to kind of impress her.
Oh, he did. I have to give him credit for that.
And it was a good sushi restaurant. She loved it. She's spicy the fish. She could eat
did.
sushi all day. You guys, can I tell you? I almost died. I mean,
I know.
I can't eat raw food.
Can you imagine, like, so we met long distance. I was living in Colorado. He was in New York.
Match.com.
Yes, Match.com before
Computer
it was
love.
But could you imagine? So I went out there. We had been talking for like a month straight, a lot. Anyways, and the second night that I'm there, I'm like, I take him to sushi, or he took me because he paid. But but I did him the privilege of being able to sit with me. And
I've been paying since I met this lady.
I swear it's, yeah. Anyway, I've been a very good wife. Anyway, so 15 years now, right? Anyway,
okay.
I picked all this stuff, and I just I'm gonna pick out everything, and you have one, and I have one, because we were doing the nigari, and I'm like,
I sat there like a dummy and ate everything.
He ate everything like a trooper, honey.
Yeah.
And let me tell you,
I am a trooper.
His stomach said no, and I was like, "Ooh, damn! I think I just made us break up." I really did. I was like,
you guys, like, you know, like in the romantic comedy movies, and I think about the
it
one.
Really was.
Oh, what's the one with Jennifer Aniston and Ben Stiller? Oh God, it was so funny.
idea.
And so they went to the restaurant, they ate all the spicy food, and he came home and he was like on the toilet, and he had the irritable bowel. So okay, we're sitting there. We came home from the restaurant. We were about to like chill, cuddle, watch a movie or something. All of a sudden, I was like, it was like,
and I'm sitting there like.
And then all of a sudden, it was just like somebody took a knife energetically. It was like, in your stomach, sucker. And I was like, ah.
And he's like, I have to go.
I was like, excuse me, I'm not feeling too good. Let me go.
And so I'm just sitting there like.
Yo, and it wasn't like just like a little stomach discomfort and then, use the restroom and then you're done and you're good. No. It was like a slow torture, like sweat dripping down.
I was like, oh, I'm so sorry. Can I get you some water? Like a cold
and at that point, all I knew was I was a Virgo sun. So I didn't know I was a Scorpio rising and had Sagittarius in the second house.
Had he been doing astrology back then, he would have said,
I'd have been like, you eat the sushi and I'll get something cooked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it never would have happened had he known.
So any questions from anybody?
Anyway, so Javanka said that she's actually a Gen X. Okay, so Cassie, let's see what's up. She said, this 40 talk is putting me in such a high vibe. That's right, girlfriend.
40 is inspiring.
Then Cassiopeia is 38, but she'll be 46.
Okay.
Girl, I'm telling you, it gets so good.
Well, let me say this, though, and Javanka and Evelyn will confirm this because we the grown, and Kimberly, the grown folks in the room. One thing that I loved.
There might be other grown folks.
Okay, there could be other grown folks, but these are the ones that I know their ages. But let me say this. I know for me, you guys, and you guys can share a thumbs up if it resonates with you. But one thing I loved after 40 was great. Mm-hmm. Totally loved it. But I got to say, the real shift, even a greater shift, was when I turned 50. Because I can tell you 110%, because I used to care, and I have a big heart, but I used to care what people said to me, about me, thought about me. When you turn 50, you like, I don't give an F. I'm going to be authentically me, and I don't give an F about, right, Javanka, Evelyn, and Kimberly? You don't care what other people say and think about you. You're like, yo, deuces. I don't care. I love it.
I think that's why the HOA gets the I don't give an F kind of woman, because I'm like, look, this is it. This is what, and I'm very nice and I want the best, but I don't have time for anybody to give me any crap, especially because I'm not getting paid.
Yeah.
Like you can't not pay me and treat
Talk
me
smack,
badly.
yeah,
Like,
talk
I'm
smack,
sorry,
yeah.
that really doesn't work. But anyways, okay. So Nadine said that yes, she is sensitive. So going back to what you all were saying
okay. Thank you for
earlier.
being honest, Nadine. Yeah. And so that happens with this cusp, you guys, because think about it. Think of like this dance emotionally and mentally of Saturn, and Uranus. So it's a lot of discipline. There can be fear, stress, and anxiety. My mother-in-law deals with that. She gets emotionally stressed and this, whatever, upset about different things, right? And and this is understandable. This can happen with the Saturn and the double Saturn. But then when you throw a little Uranus on it, right, you're very sensitive to energy. You have a sixth sense. You can be highly, and then think about it on top of it. If you're like a reflector or projector in human design, depending on what you are, right, you're very sensory. So these people are builders. Saturn and Capricorn are the builders of the chart, right? Remember, think of the seagull. It's climbing up the mountain of success. It may stop and take some water breaks, get some, grass and nature, but it's going to keep climbing. Capricorns, Aries is the cardinal fire sign. They initiate it. They want to set it off, right? Like Latifah and the girls. But then Capricorn, they don't just set it off. It's a slow climb to the ladder of success, to the top. They complete the mission. So there's a discipline that Saturn has that is kind of very narrow-minded. They're going to do what they want to do when they want to do it, and they really don't care what you think. Okay? And and it's not even like a mean thing, but there's this like, okay, thanks. But I'm gonna keep doing what I do, because that Aquarius part, remember, it's the final air sign, the spiritual awakener, and there's only 3 humans on the chart, right? Gemini, the twins, Virgo, the virgin, the grown woman, Gemini, the children, the twins, and then Aquarius, the old sage man. Okay. And so Aquarius, the water bearer, yes, you guys are sensitive, because if someone doesn't receive your insight, your information, your knowledge, you're like, how dare they? I'm Aquarius. I'm a genius. I'm smarter than all y'all mofos.
But then they realized that they weren't a Pisces, so they're not quite smarter than everybody.
And then Pisces is the end of the road. Let me tell you something, man. This is one thing I love, because you know what Pisces. Whoa. But one thing I love about Pisces, and she's taught me this, and I knew deep down inside, honestly, you guys, I dreamt about her before I met her, but I knew deep down inside that I kind of really wanted to marry a Pisces woman, because one thing you guys may not know about Pisces, remember, Pisces is exalted in Venus. It's at home in Jupiter, and the co-ruler, the modern ruler, Neptune. So Pisces is truly the book of Ephesians, agape Christ-like love. And it's very pure, unconditional love. And so one thing for me, because I didn't know I was a Scorpio rising, but knowing how I am as a Virgo, definitely can be Virgos, I'm going to keep it real. Virgos, we can be very sensitive. Okay. And so for me, I knew that I wanted that water compassion, empathy from Pisces, because Pisces is a very comforting love, and so there's no real room for insecurity. Pisces, when they love you, it's like you're in the ocean with them. It's all consuming and stuff like that. And so that's really comforting. So if any of you guys are privy, male or female, to love a Pisces, and I will say this, out of, like each sign, you got the male and the female, the, woman and the man, right? Pisces men are way different from the ladies. Same with Virgo. Same
I dated
with
one Pisces man. That wasn't too great.
Yeah, no. So Pisces men, I'll tell you this, they're brilliant, right? But the thing is, they act very stoic, but they're really super soft and sensitive and mushy. Like if you break up with a Pisces dude, they'll be the first ones to make did you guys ever see the movie High Fidelity? John Cusack, they'll make the mixtape with all the love songs. I miss her, yo, and I love her. Like my good buddy, RIP, he was a Pisces dude. Oh my God. I helped him through every breakup with a girl. And I was like, dude, this is like, I thought I was bad, but like, I made my slow jam tapes
emotionally manipulative
to get the loving, not to be crying and stuff. This dude was making a tape. Oh my God, I love her. I hope this was our song. And I'm like, oh my God. Like,
okay.
Any more
We
questions?
had some people
Yeah.
thinking that our love stories are kind of funny. I
Oh,
think they
thank
are
you.
too.
Thank you.
And you know what I love? I mean, you have to
What's
be able
just
to
popped
laugh
up?
at life and all the different things.
Oh.
He's breaking the.
Oh, it just popped
I
up.
know you didn't.
It's
Okay,
not
let
broken.
me.
It just popped
Let me
up.
explain something to you.
She gave me her chair.
We
because
got these really wonderful chairs. He broke his chair some kind of way.
Were they Herman Miller, Arthur Miller?
Herman Miller chairs.
They're really good.
He broke his some kind of way. Mine was really nice.
I'm just sitting,
but
y'all.
because he worked so hard, I gave up mine. I am literally on the floor. Every morning, I'm now on the floor.
There's other chairs in the house she could use.
Stools. I have nothing. Then I have these crappy chairs.
Now see,
they look nice, but
she's trying to
embarrass
me in front of y'all.
No.
Now I got to buy her a new chair.
No, and now he just went.
I didn't break it. I didn't break it.
I gave him this chair. I said, "Don't you break this chair."
I didn't break it. I'm a big old bear, but I didn't break it. It's just the back piece. It can come out or whatever. So
don't you break the chair?
But just slide it back in.
I was doing it.
So anyway, any other questions before we go
now.
about the current energy or?
Okay, let's see. Mia Moore, let's see. People are just laughing at us, and we enjoy it. Anyway,
thank you, guys.
So Mia Moore, her birthday is February 3rd, and going to gift herself a charm.
Oh, yeah, great! Yeah, I look forward to it. Get on the book soon.
Evelyn is 60, so she knows it even better than we do. Life gets better and better. Kimberly, my girl of 50, sweetie. I'm 52, Kimberly. Well, not 52, 50 as well.
Yes.
And I will be 51 next month. And let's see now, what do we got here? Oh, Kimberly says her Uranus is in her first house with Mars, Jupiter, and K2.
Yeah, no, I know. And this makes, Kimberly and anybody that has this, one thing you guys have to honor that Uranus on the ascendant, when you are being rebellious and a black sheep, weird and unique, futuristic and thinking outside the box, you're really honoring your Uranus and honoring, oh, that feels great. And honoring, she just fixed my chair.
God.
Thank you, girl.
You knew the things I fixed every day.
But anyway. that doesn't sound appropriate, but okay. Well, she be fixing. Fix that, girl. Let me stop. But seriously, okay, we crack each other up. Do you guys understand? Like, okay,
if you
our children
laugh at least 17 times a day,
you got the wrong spouse. But seriously, okay, number one, just so you guys know, and some of you kind of know me a little bit, I'm very, very funny. I have her cracking up 24/7, right? Because you guys know, like I was on House of Bugging, Saturday Night Live, almost made it on In Living Colors, sketch comedy actor. So I never did stand up, but I do voices and characters, and I can morph. I've done voiceover work, as a professional actor, SAG, Screen Actors Guild, all that. But and The Truth has an audition on Friday, so we got to help him with the script. But one thing, Kimberly, about that Uranus on Ascendant, and for all you guys, whether you have it in the first house, and watch my Uranus through the Houses series for all you guys for your placements, but Uranus is that spiritual awakener. But remember, it explains the midlife crisis. That's when you're having the Uranus opposition. When it switches signs and houses, it switches every 7 years. That's why they call it the 7-year itch. Uranus brings crazy change. So in 2018, I told my lovely wife, I said, baby, we had a conversation. We were in our bathroom. She's in her closet. And I said, love, she knew nothing. And she was a totally different person at this time. Way, way more dogmatic, way different, right? And I told her, this is what I told her. I said, love, I said, Uranus is going to enter your Taurus on your first house on your ascendant. And it's going to be there for 7 years. And I said, it's going to be in my 7th house of marriage and relationship in Taurus. And it's going to be there 7 years. And I said, it's going to bring a lot of change. You're going to be a whole new person. And I said, and it's going to, and I said to her, and I said, it's going to create some ups and downs, random changes, sudden events, all this stuff in our life, but it's going to be for the positive. And I said, but we're not going to get a divorce, because I was doing the research. And sometimes when Uranus transits your 7th house, which it was doing to mine in Taurus, 7th house, Scorpio rising, it can create like
He said that back door is closed.
I said it could create divorce. And I said, we're not getting divorced. And I said, and you're going to be a different person. And I'm here to support you and help you. And let me tell you something, since 2018, I mean, this is a whole new Alana.
Oh, we had this in 20. Wow, yeah.
Yeah, a whole new Alana. Okay. And still great. But I mean, she has like, I mean, yeah, a whole new Alana. And so Uranus is very powerful. So when you have that born in your ascendant, or if any of you guys are going through that transit, remember the end of 2025, early 2026, I forgot the exact date, it's going into Gemini. And this is why you see, and I know Javanka, you know about this, but a lot of astrologers, you've heard them predict and have concerns about like the American Revolution, World War II, the Civil War, because Uranus was in Gemini at that time. It's in America's birth chart, and Pluto was in Aquarius. So that was actually at the beginning of the American Revolution, right? And you see where we are right now. But understand, World War III has begun a while ago, but it's spiritual.
Mm-hmm.
Not to say that we may not get some cyber attack from another country or from our own country, you know, whoever, but the warfare is spiritual, and it's been going on for a while.
As I'm going to say, there are certain things that I choose not to embrace, not to acknowledge too much more than, okay, yeah, I'm aware of that, because I'm choosing a different timeline.
Yeah.
And each one of you have the opportunity to do that.
And that should be our intention. Remember I said love, gratitude, and your authentic self.
So Mama Miss is like, so Mama, did you cook all this? She's throwing down in the kitchen.
Oh, go ahead, Mama.
She's just, you would think it's Thanksgiving.
Hey, Mama, who are those people sometimes when you have those group things on Instagram? Oh, you guys, okay, I'm going to start a new thing. Not this week, maybe next week or 2 weeks, but I'm going to let you guys know on community. And wifey will be there to help me read it, because, you know, I can't read this chat, so I definitely can't read it on the cell phone. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to do like one answer questions, or like
live things on
IG. So you guys can come up and ask me as an astrology question and tell me your placements. You'll just tell it to me. I'm not going to be looking it up on the computer, even if I already know your chart. You'll ask a question and tell me your placements, and I'm going to do, you know, some free, like just quick, like astrological placements and readings for you guys on Instagram. So I hope you guys start to come and show up. I finally got over 1,000 on IG. If any of you guys here don't follow me there, please support BigEAstrology on Instagram. It took me forever to get over 1,000, but I finally did. But you know, most of my love and everything is here on the YT, not the IG, YouTube.
Ooh, okay. So wait a minute.
What?
So Mama Miss said that she's an Aquarius sun.
Oh yeah.
Pisces might know more, but they can't keep in order all that Neptune distortion.
You're right. The confusion.
You know, I'll admit sometimes I'm a little bit.
They're messy. And you know what happens? Because she's also got the Pisces and Mercury.
And then,
so she's super creative, but it's the typos, it's the forgetting thing. Yeah.
Listen. Don't talk about my dyslexia. I have a touch of dyslexia. Don't play with me.
But that's a Pisces Mercury trade. That can happen.
It happens.
Yeah.
But I can do lots of things.
Yeah.
Let's see now. The Magic Hours. She's starting a supper club for artists and healers.
Who is?
We're starting
Mama Miss?
Pisces. No, the Magic Hours.
That's their name?
Yes.
Hi, the Magic Hours. Nice to meet you.
She's been here. She was in this.
No, but I don't know the name. Okay, so what's your Sun Moon Rising, the Magic Hour? Sorry.
Hold on. So she's starting a supper club during the Pisces season, and the theme is sacred boundaries. We would love to know more about that.
Invite me. I'll come.
Javanka, let's see. Cat's moon is in Aquarius and ascendant in Scorpio.
Whose moon? Cassiopeia? Or
Cat, K-A-T.
Oh, they're a new person. Oh, hi, Cat.
But no, this is Javanka saying this, so I'm not sure who that is.
Oh, what's the placement?
Moon is in Aquarius and ascendant in Scorpio.
You talking about Cat Williams?
Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? She did. I am so sorry. There's a lot of stuff.
What is his placement? He's a Virgo sun.
Yeah, she did mention Cat Williams.
Okay, he's a Virgo sun.
Says, I think Cat Williams has that mentality now since he's close to our age. Saw his chart. Yeah.
Oh, I got to look at his chart, but I know he's a Virgo sun. But did you guys know? So the mother is maybe an engineer and the father's a doctor. He's a genius, Cat. But you just got to be careful because, you know, everything there's a trick stuff on it. So he dropped dime on a lot of things, but there's rumors that he's also a Freemason. So you just have to, you have to always use discernment. But I think he's brilliant. He's really funny, but he's super intelligent. And he was very intentional in terms of, what he was dropping dime on. But it wasn't like news breaking to me. I mean, if you know, then you already know about those people and all that stuff. You know what I mean? But I think it was good, and it had to be revealed in the way he did and come out. I didn't know about his intelligence and his charity work and how he blesses other comics.
Yeah, I didn't know.
But I have a lot of friends that are stand-up comics, so I know back channel stuff. I've met Dave Chappelle. I know him. My boy used to go on tour with Dave Chappelle. So I know the comic world and that whole energy. So yeah, he's dope. And Virgo comics, Dave, Kat, Virgos were crazy funny because it's mental, baby. It's mental.
So Mama Miss has a stellium covering Aquarius and Pisces. It's deep over here, boo. Don't get lost in the mist if you're not prepared.
I love it, Mama.
And let's see, Kimberly, they are very different from women. The women seem to be very strong. I have many Pisces friends.
Yeah.
And then Sports Kid, I have a moon.
Who's Sports Kid? Welcome, Sports Kid. How you doing?
Hello. Yes.
Hold on. Wait, Pisces, moon, and what else?
Moon in Pisces with a sun in Capricorn.
Well, you got to January 20th. If you want to book that birth chart sale, holla at your boy.
Javanka is North Node in Aquarius.
Oh, I didn't know that. I forgot that was your North Node, Javanka. Yeah, that's good. And so that's really cool when Pluto hits that, Javanka. Ooh, Javanka. That's going to be really powerful.
Hello, Lisa Bradley. So
Brady.
Good. Brady. Oh my God, if I could ever get it right.
That's the Pisces Mercury. She can't get it right.
I'm dyslexic. I'm so sorry. Like, please. And you know what? Can I just say, Lisa, thank you, because she's been so patient with me. I mess up her name like all the time. It's a sign of love.
Every time.
Every single time. I don't know why. I'm so sorry. It's not my fault.
But see, this is
blame it on dyslexia.
No, you guys get to see astrology in real time. Okay, Mercury Virgo, Mercury Pisces, but she is way more creative than me. But in design and in visualization, my creativity is more, in terms of like the acting, the rhyming, the this, the that. Like I'm super creative, but the Pisces Mercury, the way she can design things, her packaging, she did it all herself. How she visualizes things and her concepts, like it. And it was so funny. I'm a lyricist and I can remember rhymes and lyrics, from like the 70s, 80s, you know what I mean? Like whatever. But she'll remember lyrics to songs, every artist, every song, like crazy. So her memory with auditory, see, that's Pisces. The musical memory is like genius. Because sometimes we'll be singing in the car or whatever, and I'll be, and even with hip hop rapping, she'll know all the words, and I remember like 85 to 93% of it, and she remembers 99 to 100% of it. And it cracks me up. I don't know if she knows that I pay attention to that, but I do. Like I give her props. Like she's like super good at that, and I'm like, yeah, and then yeah, paid in full,
Don't make me have to rhyme here in front of you. No, we ain't doing it. I ain't going out like that.
We ain't going out.
Ain't going out.
You guys remember Cypress Hill? I miss Cypress Hill, bro.
Oh God, I love
Be
that.
real. Hits from the bomb.
I was a Southern California teenager.
We ain't going out like that. We ain't going out like that. We ain't going out.
Okay. Anyways, okay. So,
thank you for enjoying us tonight. We're having fun with you guys. It's good to see you guys. And please, but listen, I forgot to mention this. I was just talking to the sports kid, and I like the name because I'm a sports kid. The Capricorn birth chart sale. You can't book it on my website. All my other services you can book on my website, and also come sign up for the newsletter. We're working on that. She's helping me design it. BigEAstrology.com. But Coffee Talk and Capricorn, and then starting January 21st, birth chart sale, that you have to email me directly, and you can pay through PayPal, Cash App, or Zelle. But BigEAstrology@gmail.com. If you want to come to Coffee Talk this Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern, 8 a.m. Pacific, 9 a.m. Mountain. Please come. It's going to be super, 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 super dope and fly.
So Lisa Brady said that right.
Yes.
She said, Eric, remember that Grim Reaper I mentioned? We have to face our shadow.
We always have to face our shadow. And that's the work. See, you guys, and this is what I was talking about earlier with this cusp of mystery and imagination. See how everything comes full circle? And Lisa just poked the bear. I'm the bear and she's the bunny to jar their memory, because introspection is more challenging for the masculine air and fire signs.
So,
And for this, this cusp, and so when you're doing that shadow work, and it's real easy for Scorpio risings because it's transformation and dealing with the dark night of the soul and all that stuff. But introspection is the key for spiritual growth, you guys. And it's how we get better. Don't look at isolation and time alone as time to be depressed or sad. Look at it as a time for knowledge, introspection, growth. We have to get uncomfortable. Whenever we get uncomfortable
to
as human
have
beings,
time to grow into the next phase.
Definitely. But anytime we get uncomfortable as human beings, that's when God does the work, does the magic, and God carries us.
So here's the deal. I feel really bad, and I apologize, but I normally like to read everybody's comments, but we are really running out of time because we have to help Sir William.
Yes, we do got to go. Yeah, we got a script, and he's finishing up some homework.
For something, and it's a feature film, and potentially it could be something kind of really cool for him. So
the truth.
We got to go.
Feature film.
Yes, and I'm very excited and
not
proud.
Commercials, not an independent film, a feature Hollywood SAG film.
Yeah. So we've got to.
All right, you guys, this has been fun. Please email me, BigEAstrology@gmail.com, if you want to come to Astrological Coffee Talk with the New Yorker this Saturday. It's going to be super fun. And like I said, if you really can't physically make it, it's worth the $20. You'll get the recording and all the nuggets and insights, because it's powerful energy. Aries, Libra axis, Libra full moon, eclipse, lunar eclipse, Aries total solar eclipse, Aries new moon, March 25th, April 8th. Have a good one.
Thank you, guys.
And I promise I am going to get back to the celebrity birth chart series. I'm probably going to go through a little run of the political folks, little JFK, little MLK, little Malcolm X, little RFK, maybe a little Jimi Hendrix, maybe a little Kurt Cobain, who did not commit suicide. Y'all ain't ready for this. You ain't ready for this. I'm Muhammad Ali. I'm going to hit you, but it's coming. Okay. So thank you for being patient. Thank you for watching. And listen, happy Capricorn season. Happy birthday, Capricorns. Happy birthday to my cousin, Tommy G. It's his birthday today. Got mad love for Capricorns. I'm a Capricorn moon. So any of you Capricorn sun moon risings out there, you definitely want to get your birth chart done with a Capricorn moon, because I inner and overstand you.
Yay. Thank you, guys.
Have
we are
a
so
good
thankful
one.
for you. Thank you for showing up. Have a very good night. Bye.
Episode 184, Knowledge is Love.
In the Cap.
The Capricorn-Aquarius Cusp, the Cusp of Mystery and Imagination.